Happy Saturday, kids and cadets. Thanks for coming out. Big shout out today. I got something in the mail 2 days ago. I want to discuss that. My longtime subscriber and daily video watcher, Lawrence Carroll. He hails from beautiful St. John, Indiana. Sent me something in the mail. He had emailed me last week and said, Tommy, send me your street address. I'll put something in the mail I think you'll find useful. Lawrence is the first viewer and subscriber to send me something in the mail, so I was super excited, waiting patiently for it to arrive. And it is a tremendously useful tool, and we'll discuss. It just so happens that I'm working on a Husqvarna, the Lima 221 Alpha. I had done an initial video on this. Drive cable was broken, so I grabbed the number off of the original cable, and it just so happens I had one in stock, so no waiting for the big jungle company to knock on my door. The drive cable number 5825986001. You might see an A after the one, Alpha, but it's the same part. The one on the machine has an A, but the older part number here looks like 2020 is when they bagged it. Does not have the A. Anyway, so you see the butterfly clip here on the cable. That's what we're going to be discussing. Lawrence probably got tired of watching me manipulate those butterfly wings with a pair of needle nose. They have a plastic tool that he sent me that eliminates that fooling around or clucking around with needle nose. This little plastic contraption will do the job. So let me show you how this works. Here's a dead cable. You see the butterfly wings here. Well, what this thing does is slips over the cable. Then you push the butterfly wings in, and this thing will pop out of the holder. So we'll do a little demonstration. The other end has a longer piece, and thankfully the Husqvarna's got that assembly, and I'll show you how this end works. So it's a multitasking tool. So let me first get you over to the handle of the Husqvarna, and then I have a Toro recycler nearby that we can look at. But first things first. +9, early morning. Birds are happy. I got to get motivated. So let me show you how the long end works here. Partially in the shade. Tree crew down the street taking down a huge oak tree, probably the biggest one in the neighborhood. Maybe they're worried about hurricanes, or it may be starting to rot. Mine kind of hollowed out in the middle and started dying. Half of it blew down in the last hurricane, so you don't want trees falling on your house. So let me pop off this combo cable. It's got the safety brake and drive cable assembly all in one. Okay, so here we go. So let me try to focus you in. Or bring you down or something. We got to make this work. I'll try to position you in the appropriate position. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. So you can see the clips here. I always hated these butterflies that sit inside of this casing. Well, the long end is what you use here. This drive cable here is broken off with the handle. So you put your tool inside the wire and you just push in those butterflies. And you pull on the conduit. Kind of bending and twisting this thing. You got to position it just right so it's hitting the butterflies. I'm putting a lot of awkward pressure on it, but you get the big idea. So no more trying to stick a needle nose in there and getting the butterflies. This little contraption will do it. So that's for the long end. Let me bring you over. Dyno's holding down the fort until I show up. Here's a Turo recycler. This is a more common application than that multi-cable Husky. So I'll leave the link below to this company, BS Small Engines. He's got other plastic gadgets. I don't know if they're for small engines, but for different things. So the small end, put it over the cable, slide it down. It clamps the butterfly wings, and then you just pull it out. Super quick and easy. Lawrence, I really appreciate you sending this to me. So if you go to this website, they're about 11 bucks each, and they're in 3 different colors. I checked the guy out. I'll put a link to his website below in case you guys want one of these gadgets. So I'm going to keep this handy. It's a time saver. So Lawrence, again, I appreciate it. You're the first one to send me a gadget of any kind. So that's my shout out. I'm going to get busy with this drive cable on this Husky. I got to figure out how to get down to the transmission. This is rear wheel drive, and there's some plastics here. I can't reach the end of the cable where it attaches to the transmission. So probably all this plastic's got to come off, and that's what I'm going to concentrate on now. The Lima 221 Alpha Husky all-wheel drive. Lawrence, thanks again. Really appreciate you thinking about me. Hope you can spend some time with your grandkids this weekend. Tell them I said hey. Show them how to wrench. Turn those wrenches, save some money. Anywho, I appreciate you guys coming out, checking out my channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so. If you want to comment below, I appreciate that as well. I'm going to continue with my 50+9 and plow ahead with this project. Have a great Saturday. Thanks for coming out. Adios, amigos. Tip your waitress and waitstaff.